most areas. All right, that's it for now. We're going to head inside of the studios to Annette.
Thanks so much. 84% of women with cancer are really concerned by the changes to their physical appearance after treatment, and that's where the Look Good, Feel Better program comes in. Sherry Abbott is the executive director of the Canadian Cosmetic, Toiletry and Fragrance Foundation. Well, that's a big business card, and the foundation actually runs the program. And it's now in how many countries?
22 countries around the world.
Wow.
And in Canada, we're in 111 cancer care facilities and hospitals. And our program is completely free to women with cancer. We teach them all about cosmetic hygiene, how to care for their compromised immune systems once they've been diagnosed with cancer, and have the challenges that come with treatment. And these are some of the products that they receive when they come to the workshop. This is what we call teaching tools, so they can learn how to create a healthy looking touch of color and recreate the look of lost brows and lashes. And we do a whole session on hair alternatives, hair loss, sleep caps and why they're so important.
Okay.
How to style wigs. Yeah, you lose a lot of body heat when you lose your hair. When you lose your hair. And how to style wigs and wear them. This is a new wig that we've got coming out called the Tamara. And the Look Good, Feel Better program is really interesting because it's one of the first opportunities often for many women suggested by their healthcare providers where they can come together in a safe and supportive environment and meet other women with similar challenges.
Right, with the same problems.
And they realize they're not alone. So.
But because so many, like your regular cosmetics, a lot of times you wouldn't be able to use them because of increased sensitivity, or as you said, your immune system is really, really compromised after treatment, and there's so much you have to be very, very careful of.
And hygiene is so important, so we teach them all about those things. We have 1,800 wonderful volunteers across the country. And the new initiative we were just talking about, FacingCancer.ca, is in response to some of the needs the women in our Look Good, Feel Better workshops have been telling us for the past 19 years.
Right.
And it's about the psychosocial issues that they are confronted with. And often with cancer, healing becomes a lifelong journey.
Yes.
And as you saw me coming in today, one of my psychosocial issues is I have braces on both of my legs. That's
because you're a cancer survivor.
Yes, I'm a 21-year ovarian cancer survivor.
Yeah.
But our new website that I was just mentioning is a first initiative under Facing Cancer Together.
Yeah.
And it's a great site. Actually, Shoppers Drug Mart came to the table to help us create that initiative where women can go online and find resources and support 24/7.
And it's stuff that your doctor's not going to tell you about. So it's stuff about your sex life. And it's stuff about dealing with friends and going out with friends afterwards.
Relationships.
And why are people staring at you? That kind of thing, right?
Well, and just all the other things you're faced with after a cancer diagnosis. For many women, they grieve the loss of life as they once knew it.
Right.
Whether that means not being able to go back to their job or work while they're in active phases of treatment. And they have a new normal. So the new survey that we've just completed, which is called Lives Affected by Cancer, 800 Women Speak, is also on the FacingCancer.ca website. Our executive summary and overview is there. And if you go to our CCTFA Foundation website, you'll find the full report.
Okay.
And I also wanted to mention that anyone looking for a Look Good, Feel Better workshop can log on to on the lookgoodfeelbetter.ca site to our workshop locator, and it will tell them the workshop that's closest to them or their cancer care facility.
Okay, so that's the website there that's up on the screen now. lgfb.ca, and then if we can get also facingcancer.ca is another website that we've got for you there, because it is really important. And the facingcancer.ca website is great because it's like a chat room. It's like, oh, I've got that problem too, and here's how I dealt with it.
Thank you. It's where people can come together, ask questions that they might not have other resources for, and meet other women who might have had that similar experience. So we're really hoping people will go there, and we've got a campaign on right now that's called the Tell Her Movement, because we believe no woman should ever have to face cancer alone.
Right.
And we've got some formatted emails and other ways that you can send a message, post a woman's name on our wall.
Excellent.
To let her know you're thinking about her so that she knows she's not alone.
Okay.
And I think that's really important when someone's undergoing cancer treatment. And sometimes for those of us who haven't been there, we don't know the right things to say, but telling someone you're thinking of them is always going to be helpful.
Okay, Sherry, a wealth of knowledge here. Thanks so much for bringing it in. FacingCancer.ca is the website. And we're heading back to Lord Angeles. More information here.
Yeah, and we're going to show you some